take down my stand.
Oh, you like to do that? What's up, everybody? It's Angelo Sangiacomo here.
What's up, everybody? It's Ben LaRocca here. Today we're here with Antics and Anecdotes. I'm your host.
How's it going? You're not going to go with it? What? You got to finish it if you're going to start it.
You just finished it.
Yeah, because you interrupted me.
That was the whole
point of the intro.
That was the whole
Somebody's got to commit to it. What's up?
This is Antics and Anecdotes.
We're keeping that in there.
I am the host, Angelo Sangiacomo. Today I am joined by Ben LaRocca, Jackson Myers, and my co-host, Leonardo Iacomini.
How's it going, everybody? Thank you for that lovely intro, banjo.
On a Friday. So what's with the new decor?
Oh. You know, just put on once a podcast, you know, just keep putting on little artworks.
I like it a lot.
And yeah, this is the newest edition. Little Halo helmet we got here, the Master Chief helmet. Yeah, so
he painted it himself.
I was thinking of putting it I was telling them I was thinking of putting it somewhere in the background every podcast, and it'd be like a Where's Waldo, and you'd have to try to find it.
How many places could you hide?
Right, I know that's what I was thinking. Like put it up there and over there. And then
I was joking. His lens would just get wider and wider until you could see the entire house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Fisheye, just a
fisheye view.
That'd be wild. Or we get something really, really small to put, and then it's really a fucking. You gotta really look at it and be like.
You should just get a mini Where's Waldo.
Yeah, literally.
That'll work.
Little Where's Waldo mannequin.
Do you guys ever do flat Stanley?
No, what's that?
I had a buddy of mine who thought that was real.
Like that this piece of paper just like traveled around the world.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
It was Ellis.
So flat Stanley, I think it was like a book or something. I don't know.
The little guy you mailed around.
Right. So it was like a second grade project or something. You'd make a flat Stanley. I think it was like a book or I don't really remember. And you'd make like this you'd have a cutout piece of paper and you can design it however you want. And it was your flat Stanley and you'd mail it to whoever you wanted. And part of your project was whoever you mailed it to had to like take a picture with them and like do something with them and then send it back. And then that was pretty much it.
This does sound really familiar now.
So
yeah.
he explained something like that. We're talking about flat Stanley. We're in Vegas. It's like 4 a.m. We're just laying in bed trying to go to sleep. And there's like 6 people in a room. And we're all just talking about it, Flat Stanley. And they're like, yeah, you'd mail them around. He'd like fit under a door. Like, oh, it's Flat Stanley. And a buddy of mine just goes, wait a minute. Is Flat Stanley real? And the whole room everyone's like almost asleep. The whole room fucking explodes. And we're laughing at it. We're like, Ellis, what the fuck you thought? They gave birth to a flat child and we would put him in the mail and send him around? You out of your fucking mind?
Yeah, that's pretty absurd.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, fucking Flat Stanley.
Who would ever think of that?
Fucking Smellis, apparently.
I miss that guy.
Dude, he's the man. What a kid.
How's everybody's week? Good?
good week.
Yeah.
Slow week to start. Busy Friday. Not too fond of busy Fridays, but
yeah. That's always the worst.
Yeah, same here. I'm a fan of busy Fridays because more business is more money, so I'm cool with that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Yeah, and SF's opening up in June, so freaking a lot more people ordering fish.
Warriors got the fans in the building tonight, so
yeah,
things
first time Chase Stadium's
hosting
the fans since
pretty crazy.
That's actually insane.
Yeah.
You sell fish to them?
No. They're selling the burger dogs there. Burger dog bills.
Dude, they're probably like $20
in the stadium.
Oh yeah, they're
I would
so
buy
expensive.
4 regardless.
Dude, I have 2 and I think I'm pushing the limit.
Wait, Ben, when you go there, there's not like people that come down the row like ask what you want, right? If you want like drinks and food, you got to go and like get it.
Are you talking about at the Chase Center?
At the Chase, yeah, this Chase.
Like
is it like
well,
waiters?
I had
to,
the Emery's have they have like courtside seats pretty much.
Well, yeah, in that case you're probably
so you have you like
Courtside
are
seat,
part.
you
But I
order
feel
from
like
the
they
guy.
probably don't have people walking around during COVID. You probably have to like go get your own.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was just like a buffet that you'd go to, and you could go in there and get whatever you
The
wanted.
American Express Lounge.
Yeah, that's literally. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's sick.
It was.
They had
insane.
that at Oracle, so I'm assuming that.
Yeah,
that
probably.
Chase.
Oh, actually, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Damn.
So yeah.
Oracle.
You mean like the guys that have the fucking like hot dogs and stuff like that?
Churros!
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy who just screams the top of his lungs. Just
Bro, I would always. I was a sucker for cotton candy as a kid, so I'd always get the cotton candy.
Who's not? Have you guys seen that video of the raccoon with the cotton candy?
And he puts it in the water.
Yeah.
Puts it in the water, just dissolves, and he's like,
Just like to wash their food, it just fucking disappears. It's like, what the fuck?
He's probably so
so
confused.
funny. Like going to wash it or something, and it just fucking dissolves in front of him.
Isn't that weird that raccoons are like supposed to be actually like wild animals, not just
I know.
eat a bunch of human trash? They would eat like clams and shit. They'd go like wash it in the
Well,
water.
they're like the
they
same.
grab-
They're like the same thing as like seagulls now. Like they're so used to humans that they've changed the way they live.
Dude, fuck seagulls.
They just realized it was way easier to take.
Yeah,
than
exactly.
garbage.
Exactly.
They also
Yeah.
turn fat as fuck. You can see some round raccoons.
Yeah, in Pebble Beach at the Beaton Tennis Club, there's some big old boys. My mom told a story that like when I was little, I was like I ordered a hot dog or whatever, and then like I looked away for a second, and the seagull just he gets the whole thing and like takes off with it. And I just like started crying. And my dad's like, "Oh, it's okay, we'll get another."
Bro, it's crazy. Down at the wharf, the seagulls don't give a fuck. They'll literally dive bomb people that like have just gotten their food from one of the shops out there and like try and take fries out of their hands like as they're walking away.
That's absurd.
It's crazy. It's insane.
I was once driving
Jeez.
the forklift and I had a bunch of salmon on the front and I didn't cover it, you know, like a dumbass.
Yeah.
And I'm literally driving the forklift and I see two seagulls just land on the salmon and start pecking at it. I'm like, oh, no! And just start screaming at them and I had to get out and fucking
I don't know
smack
who this was that you were working for, but it definitely wasn't us.
I didn't. I actually went back to the office and got a new one because that's.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not gonna be like, here's your salmon with a hole in it.
Still wasn't. It wasn't.
Clearly
it wasn't
a
us.
beak mark.
Yeah, that's gross.
Dude, animals are fucking wild.
Literally.
Yeah, they really are.
Ooh, literally. Jackson, didn't you have a husky?
I did
In
have
college?
a husky. That was a wild animal, basically. Living with a wild animal. We got it at like 5 weeks old, like a tiny little puppy in a dorm room.
Naga, right?
Oh my god.
Nala?
Lala.
Yeah, I remember Nala.
Dumbass.
And
Just
Yeah.
screams.
Just
I was like a
yell.
wolf. We raised it from like a little puppy. It was like half living in someone's apartment off campus, half like in the dorm rooms or dorm apartments like all day. And everyone on campus needed a dog. It was hilarious. We got it. At,
That's
like, one
kinda
of the sorority auctions. Someone got it. And yeah, it was just a bad move all around. We eventually ended up having the dog in like this 9-person house we had. And it would just run all over the place. Like one morning I woke up and I walked out of my room. There were a bunch of like spots all over the walls, which wasn't like out of the ordinary in this shitty house, but like it was mud. And so I walked downstairs and there's like little paw prints all over.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
follow the paw prints out to the back door and the dog is just sitting in the backyard in a giant mud puddle where it had dug up a sprinkler. And it was just literally like rolling around, like jumping in this puddle of mud, covered. It was like beautiful, like gray and white husky, just all brown. And yeah, so I just went back inside. I woke everybody up and then figured just someone else would deal with it, and someone else dealt with it. So that was great.
Do one of you guys still have it?
It ended up going to one of our friends' parents up in Idaho. So pretty ideal, you know.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
ideal
totally.
away
Yeah,
from us.
that's wild. That like you have a dog like live with you that's not like necessarily yours, and then it just like goes off. I'm like, no, it's with someone else.
I mean, that's like fostering an animal, which I always
yeah,
find
by
crazy.
the time we got rid of the dog, everyone was so done taking care of it.
A husky is like a lot of
Yeah,
work.
it had so much energy, and we just didn't have enough time
Take
to
it for, like,
care
10
of it
walks.
properly or train it properly. So it was just a nightmare. It would escape from the house all the time.
Man, you tell me those stories.
There was one occurrence where someone came back from the bars late at night, like super hammered, earlier than everyone else, and they came back to the house and walked upstairs, were like changing, getting ready to bed. And in that moment, they realized that they had left the front door open, and this person's in their boxers. So they go downstairs in their boxers. The door's open. The dog's just in the driveway, standing there, and he tries to get the dog inside, and it just bolts. And he ends up chasing this thing like 2 miles. Finally gets it. He's in his boxers and like barefoot in this moment too, which is crazy.
Jesus.
Dude.
Yeah, he gets
I'd be
like
so
drunk
heated.
commitment. It's like that's the only thing in the world. That's
it's
like
like
the
he-
only thing that you can say.
Yeah, literally.
Like, this dog. I need to get this dog.
I'm sure he's thinking just like, I can't be the person that lost this dog. And so
Right,
he was just like 2 miles chasing this thing down, got it, carried it all the way back home.
Oh my
The
god.
next day, a dog.
That
was
would be
just
the funniest
destroyed.
thing to be like sitting on a porch and see a dog sprint by,
Yeah, so
and
dude
then
in
just
boxers,
like
barefoot.
half naked man, no shoes on, sprinting, dead sprint after the fucking
Surprised the
dog.
cops didn't like get
I know,
called
for
on or
real.
anything.
Seriously,
Yeah, crazy story.
dog is probably
That's
having so much
wild.
fucking fun.
Yeah, I'm sure the dog was on cloud 9.
Yeah,
just
loving it.
running.
Dog's like, oh, thanks for this midnight walk.
Thanks for
Run.
this nice run.
That's
Nobody
great.
takes me on runs anymore.
Yeah.
This is great.
Oh, it's a lot cooler at night.
Guys probably
I might do this more often.
yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
That's
That
that's
was a
just
wild,
wild.
animal.
Freaking animals.
We had another instance with that dog where we were like all in the master bedroom of the house and we were just like howling at it like "Arr!" and then it would howl back like super loud like as like a wolf would.
Yeah.
And we had some bad neighbors and one of them came around just like hysteric at our door, like telling us she was gonna call the police that we were like abusing this animal. We're like all 8 of us just like standing on the frame of the front door, just like, and this lady just starts like yelling at us, telling us we're idiots, like we don't know how to take care of anything. We're
Jesus.
disrespectful. Starts crying, and we're just like, all right,
my god.
we're like, oh, all right, lady, you know, like, why don't you just get out of here and go to bed? Like, we're not doing anything wrong here. Good night.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That dog.
Insane.
You guys are probably going like, ah!
Yeah, it was crazy. It's crazy.
It sounds like fun though.
It was
Actually,
fun.
Good memories. Good,
experience.
memories. Yeah.
Good dog.
Good memories for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucy never my dog never howls. She only barks.
Yeah, she's good at barking. Yeah.
She's really good at barking. She's a small little black lab, but when she barks, she sounds like a much bigger dog.
I feel that's how a lot of dogs are, except for
Yeah.
like really small dogs.
Like I'll go get her out of my parents' room to bring her to her bed at like night, and if she doesn't hear me coming and I open the door, she'll literally stand up in the middle of their bed and just go, boom, and both my legs snap away. Jesus Christ, Lucy! I'm like, oh my god, you dumbass dog.
It'd be weird to see a really small dog with a really deep bark.
Ranger.
Oh,
Ranger
yeah.
isn't like yappy, but
I've never heard him bark.
Really?
Actually, no, I have
I
at
don't
the
know
door
if I
all the
have.
time.
I,
Never mind.
I keep not getting
not
Snapchats
yappy.
from people. Like I'll get them. Like I'll get one from Jackson. It'll be like 3 days ago, and it'll just like pop up today. And I got one today, and it pops up.
You gotta put that on screen when we fucking. You gotta.
It's just Ranger Kong.
Dude, that,
dead on the couch.
his head off of the couch.
dude, I love how his only motivation is cheese stick.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
He'll never ever go upstairs unless you carry him up there. But if you have a cheese stick, he'll follow you up there without thinking twice. 10 times out of 10. Dude.
Just
It's
fucking
so funny.
Go.
There's nothing he loves more than a freaking mozzarella cheese stick.
I wonder why. Like it just because how it's. I guess it's just very potent smell. He's like, That's good.
It's different.
He
Yeah.
loves cheese.
Yeah, he's a Meyer.
Yeah.
I
Honey
wonder
and
if I'm
cheese.
too far away from my mic. I've been yelling.
Have you ever
I
given
think
him
I'll be
honey? Next time, get a little spoon, put a little honey on it, and have him lick and see.
My dad and I
Honey's
tried
so
to give him,
sticky though. If it gets in his fur, you're fucked.
Oh yeah.
Put a
My
little
dad
on
and I
his
tried to
nose.
give him the little like orange fish eggs that come on top of sushi.
Oh
He didn't
yeah,
like it.
No, he wasn't
Nah,
interested.
he don't like.
We gave
Yeah.
him
yeah. Those things are.
we gave him some peas in his food. He was like, "Oh yeah, yum."
If you give Lucy lettuce, she'll take a nibble and spit it out, and then take another nibble and spit it out. She'll go down the whole fucking thing and just keep biting it and spitting it out. It's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this?
That is really weird.
I think she likes just tearing things apart.
Yeah.
That's what she does with sticks.
Yeah.
She'll like grab a stick and like it can be this big, and like you'll leave her with it for like 10 minutes. Like it's just nubs and like tan bark all around. It's like, what? You like that? I don't get it.
A personal mulching dog.
It's really funny. She puts her like paws together and like holds it. Little
Lou.
Speaking about deer stuff, or not deer stuff,
Deer stuff.
animal stuff. I pulled up an article today.
Great
and
segue.
I'll show you guys later the video, but it's a deer flying through a bus,
Deer.
literally like a school bus, and the deer just sends it through the passenger deer bus like windshield, flies through this
The
kid.
deer bus windshield.
and
I'm just imagining a bus
the school bus,
fucking antlers and a little tail.
little tail at the end, just dragging. And this kid was sitting in the front row sleeping, and it just, you see him, it just lands on him, and he
Oh
wakes
my
up, he's like,
God.
oh, and it's just, yeah, and the deer, and the bus driver's like, what the hell, and then just like stopped and like opened the doors and like fucking like bashed his
That
head a
could
bunch and, like,
fuck
ran out
somebody
the door.
up.
Dude, deers are terrifying.
People like die from like hitting a moose with their car.
Well, a
Yeah.
moose
It's
is like
not,
a
it's way
different
bigger.
story.
It's way bigger. I'm sure people have died from a deer though too.
They're
Like
monsters.
Yeah, this deer fucking sent the windshield.
especially if they have like
clean
antlers.
off,
Imagine
like,
that
the
it
whole
was a
thing.
guy and had fucking antlers just skewered the kid.
Yeah, literally.
I could not. Like, a moose is up there on things that I just won't fuck with.
Bro,
Yeah.
have you seen like those videos of like people running into them like while they're skiing and shit?
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
yeah.
Like getting chased down by a fucking moose on a
Watching
mountain.
those things run through powder like it's nothing. You're
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh my
insane.
God.
It's insane.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know what? The one of the only predators besides wolves for a moose. I might have already said this on a podcast, but is a killer whale
What?
because they'll go swimming and like a certain species of moose up in Canada,
In Alaska
a
and
certain
Canada,
type
shit
of
like
moose
that.
in like Canada area that will actually dive down in rivers and in like ocean areas and eat seagrass. And so
That's
they've
nuts.
documented
What?
them literally diving down to go eat seagrass. And they've also documented a killer whale just eating them.
That's wild.
Crazy.
Like, so that was like, isn't that insane? Like,
That's
imagine
nuts.
you're just swimming around. You're like, what the fuck? There's a moose here.
Yeah,
And then a
what?
killer whale just comes by and eats it.
There's very few animals that cross, like, eat each other with being in the water and on land. Bears and fish. The
Yeah.
other way around is that.
No, bear. So in the
But
San
you got what
Juan,
I'm saying? There's very few like animals that like have prey not in
Whether
there,
they're in the
not
land
in
or
there.
they're going in
Yeah,
the water.
it's just
The,
super interesting.
Yeah.
in the San Juan Islands, I think that's where most of this happens.
The San Juan Island.
They also-
Juan has a map of that in his apartment, by the way.
he
All right,
does.
keep going.
They so a lot of the animals actually
Where are the San Juan Islands?
up near Seattle, like north of Seattle.
Okay.
A bunch of animals swim from island to island. So bears will do it, deer will do it, and there have been like this doesn't happen all the time. Like the moose thing doesn't always happen. I don't know what I'm talking about, but just
No, and I'm sure it's like a rare.
But like literally,
occurrence, not
bears will swim between island to island. That does happen, and every once in a while they'll just get eaten.
A
Yeah,
bear
A
will?
lot of killer whales will get just. It's only the transient ones
Okay, yeah.
because the locals only eat the salmon, and the transient ones will eat anything because
Right.
they're
Yeah.
beasts.
Right.
I'm sure it
So they're
has.
like, what the hell is
happened.
this furry thing swimming around? Let's eat
crazy.
it.
Looks yummy.
Bro,
it looks
killer
good.
whales are so sick.
Good
They're
protein.
so fucking cool.
Coolest animal.
Have you guys seen the photos of the bears before they go into hibernation?
Yeah, we
No,
were
I
looking
don't
at
know.
that.
Are they massive?
Lordo, type it in right now. Bear before hibernation. They
It'll just
are
be a big old
huge,
brown
literally
bear.
round. Like, they're just circular. It's one of the,
The size
funniest
of a
things.
freaking VW bug.
It's one of the funniest things.
Jesus Christ. They're probably bigger than a bug, bro.
Or just type in fat bear, honestly.
Bears get so
Oh my
big.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Oh my god.
this guy.
They're just thick.
This guy Jay Meyer scratching his back on the tree.
Dude, fucking log.
Dude, that's
oh my
wild.
God, that's insane.
So like, I don't get. I'm gonna sound like Brandon here on the podcast.
just-
I don't get how they can live underground or like in a cave or something like that with like no air for like 5
No,
or
they have
6
air.
months.
They have
while
air.
they're, like,
There's air.
but like like the documentaries you see like the bears like come out of their dens and like
They
they
usually-
break open the snow.
they'll, like,
they're
dig
under
things.
everything though.
They'll,
They're
like,
under
dig
like
little
the
holes.
land.
And most of that snow isn't that packed.
Yeah, that's true. But like you know what I'm saying?
Also, they're
now?
not
like a normal
asleep,
den, like
asleep the entire time.
that's what I was also gonna ask. Like so, like they eat enough to like be good for a couple months.
That's why they get all fat. That's why they're loads.
And then like they just don't use a lot of energy because they're not moving, so they don't eat as much. And then okay,
So they lose like oh my god, I don't know the actual numbers, but they lose like all that fat basically.
Yeah,
I think they actually go into some of their muscle towards the end if it's a long winter.
That's just wild how their bodies can do that.
Yeah,
like
it's
we
crazy.
could never do that.
Well, the craziest is the mothers that give birth during that time, during hibernation.
Yeah, then what?
Then
do
they also
eat?
have to sustain
Feed the kids,
feed the
yeah.
kids.
They have to get real big.
They get real fat.
I feel like that's like
round.
the prime thing you'd want as a bear. If I was a bear, I'd be like, all right, I gotta find like the best den, like maybe a nice cave.
Dig you're a bear. Dig your own.
Nah, I find like nice cave and everything. Like I don't
Why
know,
would be a cave bear?
like a super deep
such a
cave, that
cave
like
bear.
wind don't get in. Like you know, you just chill.
Make a nice little bear fire.
Yeah, with your bear honey.
You don't need to. You're a loaf.
Do bears actually like honey? Like, is that something that they go for
Yeah.
a lot?
Not a
Yeah,
lot.
I mean,
but,
it's
like,
just a trope. It's one of like those tropes. I
no,
guess.
but they will go
But
for
they
hives.
will. Yeah.
They'll eat honey. They'll go for it. I mean, it's just sugar. It's like really.
What happens
Really
when
strong.
the bees start attacking that big guy?
I feel like they don't give a fuck, bro.
Most of the time, their fur is really thick, but they
Right.
get stung on the nose and the eyes,
Yeah.
and they just like. Meh. There's videos of them on the Discovery Channel.
They're just like sugar.
They're just like going in and like there's like hundreds of bees just
I
flying
wonder
around.
how they're like
"Ugh."
after they're probably jacked up. Probably like
yeah,
I can freaking murder anything.
That's so freaking.
I mean, if you think about it, there's fucking bears that are so thick that like they can stop a bullet. So obviously a bee sting wouldn't do too much to them.
yeah.
Let alone like 1,000.
Yeah.
So,
Whatever. Whatever. I'm a bear. I'm getting this honey.
Can a bee sting you multiple times?
Depends.
Like a regular
Like
honeybee?
a honeybee, no.
You can just do one.
Honeybee
'Cause it
dies.
leaves just their stinger in you.
Yeah, they're little.
'Cause
They're
I-
like
I
the
thought they
stinger
can-
pulls out their guts.
What about killer bees?
Oh, those can sting you multiple times.
Really?
Yeah, they also can
Hornets or
bite.
wasps.
Yeah, wasps.
Dude, wasps.
Wasps and yellow jackets can sting you as many times. as they
I
want.
know.
And
there
they
was-
also bite the shit out of you.
We were at Agate Bay one day, and I think it was
I think I
literally
remember
the
this.
first second that I step outside, I stepped on a wasp,
Oh,
and I thought I stepped on like a piece of glass or something. So I like crumble, look at my foot, and there's just a wasp, and I can see his stinger just like going in and out of my foot. I'm like, oh, this is fantastic. Great start to the day.
yeah.
This is.
I remember that, Ben. You were like, what the fuck?
I found
I've
two
like-
snakes at his house.
I've like never been stung by
Yeah.
bees before. I maybe like twice in my life.
I haven't been
Yeah.
stung by a bee in like
Probably a
18
while.
years.
Yeah, a while.
Yeah, since I was like
It's
12.
been a long fucking time.
It's been a while.
Bro,
I hated. I like leaned back in a bush and got stung, and I was like, like a little kid. Like
That'd be the worst to be allergic to like those stings. Just
Oh,
like
yeah, you
you
could
would
really fucking
honestly
die.
always have to carry an EpiPen
Yeah,
with you,
yeah.
which would suck.
Bro, my
Well, I mean,
My
if you
s-
have any serious allergy, like peanuts, you have to have that shit on you.
yeah.
wherever you go.
Well, that too. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
My sister, we went to this summer camp as a kid all the time. It was just like a local summer camp that we went to. And they had like a water slide one day, like one of those big ass ones, like an inflatable one. And she was going down it and was screaming, and a bee flew into her mouth and stung her tongue. Oh. I had like a massive tongue. It was insane.
swallow it?
I don't remember.
power move. Just
Maybe.
crunch and eat.
Maybe. I feel like that
fucking-
wouldn't, that
What
wouldn't
if
really
it, like,
do.
stung like it was a wasp?
It was
and,
like it was
stings your,
on
like,
her tongue though. It
esophagus
was
on the way
crazy.
down.
It was nuts. She gets down. She's like screaming in pain. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like,
Dude, that would imagine how
A D.
uncomfortable
A
that
D.
is.
Yeah.
that's
you're like, oh. That's wild. There's like mongo insects and bees and beetles flying around in Italy and like Borlasca and stuff all the time. And when I was a kid, there's this one like
Those black beetles that
those,
sound
big
like
things,
fucking
like this
dead.
big.
like
Those
helicopters.
things, I am more terrified of those than anything else in the world. I would rather stand with 50 bears in a den than be with one of those things.
I take the bug you can step on.
Big bugs
No,
are
it
big bugs are
scares me too
scary
much.
though, bro.
No,
you can't,
yeah,
you
no.
Especially
can't
when it goes
lie.
near your ear and it's like doing that. For some reason, it always goes
just
near
like
your
anywhere
fucking
near your
ears.
face, bro. It's just I
Have
hate
you ever
it.
been in a cicada like swarm?
Crazy.
Dude, it's the weirdest
it's
thing.
insane.
No, what is
ever.
that?
It's apocalyptic. Bro.
Cicadas.
Cicada, yes.
Oh,
cicadas.
I've heard it.
It
Yeah,
happens
I've
on
heard
the
of
East Coast every
They're
like,
hella
20
loud.
years or some shit.
Yeah.
And it's literally you walk outside and it's just bzzz,
It's the craziest thing ever.
just like
Loud
a
as fuck.
constant
During the
buzz.
South,
Super
a lot.
loud.
Jesus.
Yeah,
And,
I was.
literally the ground is just riddled with dead cicadas, just everywhere.
Doesn't it happen every
So
couple
they
years?
say
They
they
have
like
the
like 5 or
locusts too,
so?
though.
they like hibernate or whatever. Their
7,
equivalent
They
yeah.
had
is
that
for a
on
while.
the
And then-
Animal Planet with
Yeah.
the locusts, and then they all die off after like a month.
Yeah, it's
There's,
like the
billions
same
of
thing.
them.
Yeah, they like
Yeah.
stay inside for like 3 years at a
Yeah,
time, and then
yeah.
they come out to like breed or something. And it's
For,
the
like,
loudest
yeah.
fucking thing ever. It's insane.
No way.
Absurd.
Oh, fuck that.
Never want to live there.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear about the floods in Australia?
No.
So there were a bunch
No.
of floods in Australia. This was like 2-3 weeks ago or something. A bunch of floods in Australia, and so all the insects had to go somewhere, right? Oh god! Literally, the scariest thing. Like spiders are coming out of everywhere, like out of drains, out of like, oh, just disgusting. This one guy, I saw this video on Reddit, and I like watched it with like one eye closed, like because I was super curious. But literally, his fence was just black and moving.
Oh my god.
It was like a bunch of spiders, like yay big, like not that big, but like big enough. Like nope, and they're all just like crawling around on this fence because they're stuck because there's water like at the base of it.
I would die. I mean, you.
This guy's just like walking around it, like, and here's all my spider
Bro,
friends.
it's fucking
Like,
Australia. Those guys are so numb to everything insane. Like
dude,
there's
they
so
went
many.
through
absurd.
They went through some fucking
Oh yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah.
Earlier,
That was
I
that was
was
the
about to
beginning of 2020. Was
2020.
fucking Australia
I was
fire.
about to say, like, first the fires, now the floods. Like why couldn't the floods come when the fires were there? God damn it!
How that works.
I
Wouldn't that
know,
be
but
convenient?
like, holy shit! Like, I feel bad for Australia.
Mr. Leahy.
Speaking of water, we're about to be in a huge drought.
Massive.
Really?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
They
guess
already-
it hasn't rained like at all.
They already put water restrictions in Marin. Like, no, you can only water your plants like twice a week. No washing cars. All sorts of random shit.
Yeah. No, that's
Gotta
honestly
love it.
good. Good to do.
And we were good for like
Yeah, we had a couple good winners of
Yeah.
rain.
Well, I mean,
like
winter
3
this year in Tahoe was okay.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot. There was like a couple big storms, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The water level's already low as hell, but I mean, none of the
Yeah.
snow's melt. It's like in the process of melting. So
You can tell it's lower than last year for sure. Like, went in by July 1st, it'll still go up, but it'll still be lower.
it's
than
gonna
last
be
year.
interesting to see
That's
the water levels. Also, I just realized I was talking to the mic, so it's gonna be like I'm just getting farther.
that was just nothing.
Yeah, I know. Nobody's gonna hear that.
All right, I got like a couple like random things.
I got
Um,
yeah.
You
go.
guys know how there's names for nightmares, for dreams. There's names for when something's bad, right? It's called a nightmare. There's no name for a good dream.
Good dream. I had a pretty good dream last night.
No, but
Well,
there's no name.
I got you.
There's no
wet dream.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. But that
You
doesn't
can't beat me up like that.
No, but that doesn't count because that is implying a very specific type
True.
of dream.
It's a type of dream. It's
that-
like a nightmare is a bad.
but you're not so
that is
you're
a
not
very weird
But you're
phenomenon.
not so as much talking about the dream as what has happened when you wake up. That's the distinction. There's no actual term though for like, say you just have a great dream and we're all like hanging out and like have a dream and we all just have the funnest night ever and I wake up. And like that's like there's no term for that though.
I had a good dream.
It wasn't a wet dream, but it wasn't a nightmare.
I think the distinction is a dream is something that's kind of neutral or positive. A nightmare is negative.
Well,
I can see that.
Unless you're into that.
I mean,
shit.
there's
Yeah.
I've had like weird dreams before
See?
that
Yeah,
aren't good or
yeah.
bad, but they're just fucking weird. Like,
Yeah.
why is this happening right now?
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I feel like it's just the adjective that describes the dream is what
Yeah. What it
is the category that it's under. You know what I mean?
blank
I feel
dream.
like weird
yeah.
dreams is the most frequent type.
I've been having a lot of weird dreams recently.
If you
I have
take
too.
CBD, holy crap, you have the craziest dreams. Like, so strange. Like, they're vivid as hell, too. I don't know what it is. It's
Those are the
very weird.
craziest when it's just like you're actually there.
I hate the
Lucid?
type of dream that's
Yeah.
not a nightmare, but it's like it's almost like it's like not a pleasant dream, and it's so vivid.
stressful.
And that when you wake up, you're just like,
Those are the
holy
worst.
shit. Like I had a dream the other night that I can't believe I like even remember this because like most 99% of dreams you don't remember. But I dreamed last night that I lost this laptop.
What was that stat? Whoa, let's rewind. Wait a second. What was that
99% of dreams.
Oh, I thought you said
remember.
9 out of 7 dreams you don't remember. I was like, what the fuck did you just say?
You don't though. That's just like how your brain works. And I lost this laptop. I was in the airport and like I had it in another bag and someone had the same bag as me and I took his and he took mine. I was like freaking out about it in my dream and I woke up and I looked over. I was like, I still got it. Thank God. It was like all my shit was on it, like everything, literally everything. I was like, oh no.
Do you guys have like reoccurring nightmares?
I did when I was
No.
younger, but I don't really dream anymore for the most part.
Well, so
I'm with you on that.
I've not really had
I have
recurring
some
nightmares.
like this doesn't. It's not really. I guess it is reoccurring, but it happens within like the span of like years. So like it'll happen like it happened. I guess like a year ago, and then before that it was like 3 years ago. There's just a point in time where I'm dreaming and I bite too hard and my teeth just fucking explode.
So
I'm like,
okay,
what
so
the fuck just happened?
there's
Like
That
what
is a nightmare.
I like wake up and I'm like,
there's
they're all
certain,
still there. Good.
that's
and I'm
actually
broken.
it's funny you say that. There's like certain dreams that have been connected to things, and one of the things is teeth falling out of your mouth.
No, not falling
right.
out.
It's
You're
the
right.
same type
They
of
fucking
thing. Though.
explode.
I've had a dream like that where my teeth fall out.
I've heard that from
I
people
forget.
too.
I forget what it. I think it just means like you have.
Should I look it
like,
up?
stressed
I
out.
You're
I
stressed out, dealing with
I also
anxiety or
felt
something.
them. I wasn't under when they broke my wisdom teeth, and they could pull this one out. They couldn't pull this one out, so they had to break it into 3 pieces. And so I couldn't feel the pain, but I could feel the pressure
Right.
and the tooth shatter.
Oh,
So I have
bro,
that.
I
have
kind
that
of wish
memory.
I
that memory
kind
is
of wish
somewhere
I
in
felt
here.
that.
No, you don't.
Interesting.
I'm telling you,
Really?
right now, you don't. You hear that, and they're like, "Ooh, got it." I'm like, "What? Did you get?"
Okay, well,
I was-
the Google gives the most broad explanation for why you have the teeth dreams.
Yeah.
Like, it says it seems like a dream about your teeth falling out of your mouth would be bad news. The dream can represent everything from a major life change to lack of self-esteem, from the fear of getting older to money issues,
Okay,
from
yeah, fuck you, Google.
symbolizing
Thanks a lot.
rebirth and regretting something you've said.
That's literally just saying, yeah, you
That's
had a dream.
literally everything
Yeah,
you do
what
in a
the
day.
fuck?
Well, not everything, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say though, have you guys like been under? You had shoulder surgery, right?
Oh yeah. You just wake
Yeah.
up.
I've been under like
That
3 or 4
shit's
times.
I've been under
Like,
like 3
I will
times.
I've never had an experience where I'm going under on anesthesia and I don't say something stupid as hell. to the
I
doctor.
don't.
I
I
was
don't know.
swearing up a motherfucking storm.
I don't know if that happened to me.
Like, oh god. it was so bad.
When I was in for my foot stuff, I never like said anything. I was just like, all right.
I'll have to ask my cousin about it. But I just like, for me at least, when I went under for my wisdom teeth, because one of them was infected, so they had to like fucking dig in there, and I had 4 of them that were like really big. But like all I remember is like counting down, I think, and then waking up, and they were like, "All right, you're good to go." I was like, "We're done." Like
We just got it.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Like what just happened?
I only got to 3.
Gavin from the Slow Mo Guys, she put out a video of when he got his wisdom teeth taken out, and he like his girlfriend's driving him back. He's like, and she's like, "You good?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, she's like, "Why you look sad?" He's like, "Well, where did my teeth go?" She's like, "They took them out." He's like,
I
"Are
didn't
you
get
sure?"
I didn't get fucked up like that.
Yeah. He was like super loopy after. People like
Yeah.
have different side. I don't know. Maybe they use too much anesthesia sometimes.
I woke
Well, no,
up
if you
and I
use
was
too much anesthesia, you die.
That's why anesthesiologists
That's why that job
are
pays so
highly
well,
paid,
because
yeah.
you literally put your life in their hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up and I was just in my little bed with my shoulder wrapped up, and I was like, "The fuck happened?" And my mom's like, Angelo language. I'm like, "What do you fucking mean?" I'm like,
What do you fucking mean?
and then they're like, "You need to go to the bathroom." I'm like, I don't fucking know. And like, you just keep saying "fuck." I'm like, "Shit, I don't what? Like what? Like, I don't know what the fuck's happening." And they're like, "Okay, let's go to the bathroom." I'm like, "All right." I stand up and I'm like, "Well, I'm fucked up." And then I just walked to the bathroom and I'm like, put the hand on the wall.
Yeah, the classic
I'm
lean.
like, oh, what the fuck
Next
is
time
this?
any of our friends, I mean, God forbid we don't have any like surgeries like that, but next time like we do it or whatever it is,
We
like
should film them.
I need to be there in the hospital with the camera, like filming like whatever you,
You should have
guys
filmed
say.
me. That would have been hysterical.
Yeah.
Dude, when last time I woke up from anesthesia, I was just like so angry and distraught. Like I hated being like handicapped or like unable and like having people like tend to me and shit.
Yeah.
I was just like laying up in bed and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm starving. And they're like, oh, you can't eat yet, honey. Like you're gonna throw it up. And I'm like, shut up. Jack, give me some goldfish. And they got me some goldfish. And
They actually got you out. Like, fuck this kid.
they got me some goldfish and like a Pepsi or something. And then
Not Coke.
and then they're like whatever, like 20 minutes later, like, oh, how you feeling? I'm like, I'm feeling fucking fine. And then
Drive me boat.
and then they make me get wheeled out in a wheelchair, and I was so angry. I was just like, could not bear getting wheeled out of this place in a wheelchair for something that I did not need to be in a wheelchair for.
Yeah.
Couldn't let me walk out on my own power.
Yeah.
They make you do that.
Legally.
though.
Yeah, that's,
Like
yeah.
legally, yeah. For me, I gladly accepted it because I couldn't walk anyways. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
that is interesting though.
I don't know.
Like,
I
people
feel
do
like,
have different
I don't know,
reactions.
I don't know. Maybe us LaRoccas are more drug resistant because I've seen my dad like come out of like 3 surgeries and he wasn't like loopy at
Yeah.
all. Like big surgeries too. Like
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
like fucking crazy fucked up or anything like that. And like I've been out of 2 and like I didn't feel like I was ever
It's
super
a fast metabolism. It's just like goes through. Like,
Well, one thing I've heard, I don't know if this is bullshit or not, but like blue eyes are like a drug resistant trait, and then so is red hair.
That's bullshit.
Oh.
The blue eyes part. I get fucked up.
I don't know. Maybe it's the red hair then.
interesting theory though.
Because I don't know.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm.
You got to get closer. Well, while he fixes that, I'll read. I'll read
A word from our
read a little
sponsors?
ad read. Yeah, we might as well.
Advertisement.
you getting paid by any of these people?
Yeah, I'm getting paid $1 a day by Lorenz.
$1
Are you a petrol head? Is your first memory stealing the family station wagon? Did you watch every episode of Top Gear 16 times over? Well, then make sure to check out Coming in Clutch. It is a new age podcast hosted by the Speedy Guidi LA and the LA Car Spotter. Make sure to give them a listen on Apple, Spotify, any podcast you listen to, even YouTube. And thank you again, Lorenzo and Cody, for sponsoring this episode.
Thanks, Lorenz and Cody.
Thanks, Lorenz. Big old kid.
Speedy Guidi.
Gracias, amigos.
All right. So I prepared a couple questions for this.
I like how you keep your mic far away because you're like, I'm purposely loud.
I'm loud as fuck.
I don't think it's purposeful.
I was going to tell him
It's
to put
just
it
who he
closer, but I was like, no, for
I
him.
like to
it'd probably
talk.
go.
I like to project my voice, and I know you probably have my level fucking bumped up.
No, I haven't
Bump down, you mean?
So yeah, if we're all the same, what you rate? Anyways,
Yeah, me and Ben got the good.
okay. Would you rather have your hands be magnetic always, can't get rid of it, or you constantly have grease on your feet?
How strong of magnets?
That's a good question. I'm thinking like medium strength. So if you get like a let's say a fork, it'll stick to your hand. Like if you go like that, it won't come off. But if you like fucking throw it, it'll come off.
Okay.
So like medium strength, positive. Oh, so positive, negative, right? That's
Yeah.
so yeah. So the back of your hand, a negative. You could do this to your hands, they'd get stuck. Or your
kinda
feet are
interesting.
just greasy. Like I'm talking like WD-40.
Like Vaseline.
But you could,
Yeah, yeah,
you
it's
could
just
put,
like a
you could
coat
put,
of-
you could put socks and
You
shoes
could
on.
put socks
and
and
be
shoes
fine.
on. You can.
That would probably feel gross, though.
It won't
probably
soak
go-
through. It won't soak through socks, but it'll feel gross.
Right.
I'd probably
And you
go
also
with the
won't
hands.
just like
I'd
get.
go
you also won't-
magnetic
yeah,
I'd
hands.
go with the hands.
That's the closest thing you can have
You
to
work
have
on
the
a
hands
computer
and then
so
live in an
much.
all
What?
wooden house.
You work at a computer so much.
Who cares?
You're gonna freaking wipe it just by touching it.
No,
Yeah,
No,
you
the-
would destroy all your memory.
Also, I
Not
feel like
strong enough?
these days. There's
What about your
like,
credit card? You couldn't touch that.
No, all that stuff's pretty resistant to magnets nowadays.
Also, how
what I
shitty
was
would it be
gonna
if
say.
you just ran into some like fine iron, just stuck to your hands
yeah, that would be
forever?
problematic. I was thinking about in the gym, I would be really effective because I wouldn't have to use my
You'd have
forearm.
killer
Just
grip. You'd have
grip shit.
killer grip.
No, rock climbing. Rock climbing.
But there's metal bolts in
Little
there. You can
pegs,
just
little pegs.
flip
yeah.
to it.
metal.
That'd
and
be
a
interesting.
rock wall.
You could be
I mean,
Spider-Man.
I don't think
I'd go with
anybody's
the
gonna
hands.
take the greasy
Yeah, I'd
feet.
get the hands.
The greasy feet just seems like it's easier to deal with than magnetic hands.
I mean, it would be kind of
Like-
cool. Like, you'd fucking fly on like services if you wanted to get somewhere fast. Like, you could just be like Frozone, you know, just fucking glide.
Yeah, you could just sprint.
If you just had permagrease on your feet, you know what I mean?
You can slide.
You can like build up your calluses and just like that's your transportation. Like, all right, I'll be in the bar in 5 minutes.
Just like hauling ass down a hill.
Go to the top of the Viz.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
You
Literally.
got grease feet,
Yeah, exactly.
but you can also just wear shoes.
Right, but you wouldn't be able to move.
Yeah, but then you can never be. What do you mean? You could walk with shoes.
Right, but you wouldn't be able to move the way you can move with your greasy feet.
Yeah, but also think about it.
I
What
would
if you
just
get on like
carry
a marble floor? You're
Yeah,
stuck.
yeah, then you literally could die.
You're
You'd
not going
literally
anywhere.
die. You need like a walker with you at all
Hold
times.
it, Mike.
Yeah. Anyways,
I don't know why that one is always.
It's literally always that one. Or that one.
Mine like always works fine. I just don't fiddle with it.
oh yeah, because I fiddled with it. It didn't just start falling out of nowhere. Yeah.
You moved this thing, JMR. It's all this thing. I was telling him he moved this because you put the napkin in it.
it
This
fell down.
Way to go,
needs to be
Angelo.
up. This literally needs to be up.
Just ruining the
All the
podcast.
weight goes down. See how, like,
Weight going down was the reason this fell over. What do you?
Do we have any $1 million butts?
I got
Hell
another.
yeah, we
I got a
do.
couple more of these.
Just
it's fine.
just
it's
hold
fine.
it. Just take the thing out and just hold it.
It's fine.
We don't
We're
have
good.
much, we
No,
only have
hold it
like
like you're
20
a
minutes
rock
left
star.
anyways.
Yeah, hold it with.
Okay.
Like just hold the. Okay, well do whatever you want. It's gonna make noise. Is what I'm saying. It reverberates in the mic. Yeah, perfect.
Oh God.
Happy.
Perfect. Yes.
Anywho.
Now it will
Um,
make this. You can hear that in the podcast. Yeah.
I know. Okay. Every time you laugh, instead of you laugh, it's just a Canadian geese honking. Or the angrier you get, the higher pitch your voice gets.
That's a good one.
Really
That's a good
What's the
one.
first one?
Every time you laugh, you sound like a Canadian goose. Just fucking honking.
Or the more heated the conversation gets, the higher
The
your
angrier you
voice
get,
gets.
the higher pitch your
Well,
voice
you
gets.
would do the
Ooh.
first one.
Oh, I would
No
take
way
the
you
Canadian
would
goose because you would just think about that. You're all laughing and you just go, just a honk.
I think I would do the angry high voice.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, but dude, what if you're trying to discipline
Actually
your
have
kid?
it. Yeah.
You just start squeaking.
Yeah, that
Or you
is
get in a
true.
bar fight, you're just like, you know, listen here.
Maybe your voice though gets so high that you can like break people's eardrums. You get mad enough. You just need to learn how to get really mad.
You have to get to like max madness.
Yeah. You need
I'd
to
probably
get,
do
like,
the yeah, that one too.
This squeaky
The
voice.
squeaky, yeah.
Lardo, you would be hysterical.
I know. I feel like that would be so funny.
Turn into
Mickey
Marianne.
Mouse.
Just
I'd probably
I'd
do
do
the angry voice too. I would hate my laugh if I did that.
but it's a Canadian.
Think about how much more you laugh than you get angry.
That's real.
Yeah.
Well,
At the end of the day, that's what it, yeah.
I mean, it depends on who you
yeah,
are.
depends.
Yeah.
All right, I got one more. This isn't $1 million one. So high pitch voice.
Yeah.
I'm going the goose. I guess no.
I'm
You're,
going
you're
the
right.
goose.
You're right. High pitch
My thing-
voice.
my
because
thing
it'll
is-
just confuse the whole situation. You just start laughing at yourself.
But the
You have to.
Yeah,
opposite,
yeah,
literally the
exactly.
opposite of that is if everyone's having a good time and laughing, and then you just start fucking honking like a goose.
they're gonna laugh more at you.
Maybe, but I'll just sit there and be like, "What the fuck is happening right now? Like,
Why is this motherfucker honking?
Yeah, why
It
is
would,
he
it would be
doing this?
funny for the first like 50 times.
Right, and then everyone's just like,
after,
God,
God
here
damn
goes.
it.
All right, here goes Angelo about to fucking honk.
I mean, you could find me at any party.
Yeah,
There's the motherfucker
that's
honking.
true.
No, I would hate that because then you'd always be hesitant to laugh, and that in turn you would just be like, "Oh fuck!" Like you'd preemptively be
Numb-
like,
numb to
never
everything.
mind."
Yeah.
Like I can't laugh.
All right. So everyone's taking the high pitch.
This is the money
Yeah.
shot right here.
Yeah. This is for $1 million in your bank account.
So
For
this is
1
$1
year.
million, but okay.
For 1 year, once a month, randomly, you will be blacked out drunk for 5 hours. And it will not be when you're sleeping. It'll be during the day when you're awake.
So 60 hours of the year.
Only 1 year.
Blacked out.
Only 1 year.
Yes.
For 1 month, for 1 day a month,
1 day a month.
I'm absolutely doing it.
Yeah.
12 times.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, 60.
Okay. Really? Okay. What if you're driving?
Do you get to choose what month it is in the month? What day it is in the month? Sorry.
No, randomly.
Shit.
Well, if you're all already gonna fucking take it, I'll up the ante twice a month. Still taking the money.
I would still take it.
Yeah, I'd still take it.
Ooh, that's dangerous though. What if you're just
I drive
in
a
the middle
lot.
of fixing a problem
Can
at
you
your work?
Can you know the
Falling
time? Is it always
How?
the same
You're blacked
time?
out. You don't know what's happening.
You just gotta
No,
trust. You gotta trust the
either-
alcoholic side of
you
you
can
and be
either
like,
wake up
we've been through this
blacked out.
before. We can do
Yeah.
this again.
You wake up blacked out, and then you just wake up like 5 hours later. You're like, what the fuck did I do with my day? You don't know. You could be driving your car. Just oh, here we go.
So you can't. You don't even know what time it
You have
starts.
no idea. You know, you
Damn.
have a.
It's
you
only
have a minute. You have a
5
minute before
hours.
it happens.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
ask if there's
yeah.
a ramp up.
You get a minute. You have a minute where it's like. Ding, ding,
I think it should be like.
oh,
I think it
no.
should be like 10 seconds before.
No,
Well,
you
I would
have to
just-
have a minute. 'Cause
I-
if you are driving, you need to be able to pull over.
Well, then
10 seconds
for
is
that-
ample
well, then I
time.
would just have $1 million. You're saying then I would just get like a driver and be like, you're on standby. Once my shit happens for that month, then I can drive the rest of the month. And then if in the beginning of every month, I'll just
You know
have
what's
him drive
crazy?
me until it happens.
If everyone had that situation, that would bring pagers back. Because you just page someone immediately. You'd just click a button and be like, "Yo, like, I need you right now."
How would
I
you
just
do
right
the
now.
Siri thing? Like, call Jackson.
yeah,
And then he'd hear,
I mean, how
but you'd be blackout. So I don't know if you would be able to do that.
It'd be really funny if you're like in the middle of a conversation, you just get progressively more and more drunk. You're just
I
like,
need help, bro.
Yeah.
Help. Steve, man.
Steve, man.
That
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
It's unbelievable that's real.
Insane.
I would
Bro, you know
probably
what's
do
I mean, this has nothing to do with the podcast, well, with what we're talking about, but last podcast we had, we talked about a Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
Dude, that movie is
that was
fucking
also
sick.
real.
Tom Hanks, so that's such a good fucking movie.
Yeah, Catch Me If You Can.
It's
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, great.
yeah.
I watched that with John Carl. I love how that's actually a true fucking story. That guy's a
Yeah, it's
menace.
super
Sick.
interesting.
Crazy movie.
And it all started because he just wanted to fuck with a guy.
Yeah.
The real Jordan Belfort said that they downplayed his lifestyle in the movie.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That's fucking
He
ridiculous.
probably did way more drugs and way more
Way more.
You know, like
Fuck
Jonah
that
Hill
shit.
got like bronchitis from snorting all their. They were like vitamin B supplements or whatever. He got like bronchitis, like got super sick from like
That wouldn't
snorting
surprise
fake
me.
supplements.
No
from it.
way.
Yeah.
That would not surprise
I always wonder, like, yeah, what like type of shit they use to do that in those movies.
me. So most of the shit's actually fake, but
Well, no,
some
yeah, it all
actors
has to,
will-
yeah.
Some actors will use the real thing.
Like cocaine, actual cocaine.
No. Not like actually probably yes, but
I can
like
see,
I'm
like,
talking
alcohol,
about the
yeah.
I'm talking about the pot. Like with Seth Rogen, he'll just smoke during his
Yeah,
scenes.
yeah.
And like he'll pat like there's I forget what movie it's from, but I think it's Seth Rogen smoking. And he hands somebody like a blunt or something. And
They
they're
don't
like-
expect it to
and
be
they're
real.
Like, oh yeah, it's fake pot, so I smoke it to it, and then like they're like, all right, we need to do another take, and they're like, I didn't realize that was real. Fuck.
Yeah.
That'd be such a fuck
I
you.
forget
like,
what movie that is. He talked about it on Howard Stern.
It's such a power move if you're like the actor.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like the
just
lead, you're the
getting-
lead actor. And
getting
you smoke
ripped.
hella, and you just get everyone else ripped during the set, and they just
there's
can't
a-
function.
There's
We're
a
done for the day.
there's
Be a
clip
massive
from a
hit for
music-
production costs.
There's a clip from a music festival where Snoop Dogg is like sitting on a trailer, like smoking pot, he ripping a blunt, and the security guard's like standing there next to him. Snoop Dogg,
He passes it to
he
him.
rips it and just like doesn't even look at the guy and just like puts it in front of him, and the guy like looks at Snoop. He's like,
I gotta
He's like, oh,
I gotta
fuck it,
hit
like,
this.
Yeah, you
They
got
just
it.
stop.
Snoop
He's like,
Dogg. Like,
"God damn it,
I
have
can't
to."
say no to Snoop Dogg.
That's hella funny.
Respect.
Respect. All right, well, I'll keep the train rolling.
Let's do it.
$1 million, but whenever you hear music, any type, say I'm playing a song, Angelo accepts this. We all hear that same song. Angelo, you don't hear the same song. Every time you hear music, everybody hears that song, but you hear symphony music.
Like what
Fuck
kind of symphony
no.
music?
For the
rest
Is
of
it,
your
is it
life.
symphony cover of the song?
It's just like any generic symphony music.
So anytime someone else besides you is playing music, you're hearing classical music.
Like,
Yeah.
like what kind of symphony? Like, am I hearing Bach, Mozart?
You're
what are we
hearing
going with?
Beethoven's 1, 2, and 3. Fuck it.
Those
Okay.
Literally-
those 3 on repeat.
I don't think. Oh well.
Can I just have like all of it?
Okay, yes, you can have all of it. That's what I was saying. Generically,
No.
just any symphony.
$1 million?
Spotify symphony.
But that does also mean we'd all be partying, listening to Levels, and then Angelo's just in the corner like, what's everybody dancing to? Like, this is...
I immediately like pictured people listening to a song and then you're listening to a completely different song and like singing out loud and people are like, what the fuck?
yeah, right? Yeah, it'd be really weird. I probably wouldn't take it because I would drive me mad.
I'm not taking it.
No, no way I would take that.
I like the music way too much.
Yeah,
so-
if I didn't
no
like
way.
music,
If that was $1 billion, I'd say yes, just because I would be like, all right, I'm playing music the entire time. Like, fuck you guys, I'm playing music the entire time.
you guys come to my house.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
We're listening to the good Mozart.
Yeah, you still listen to symphony music.
At that point, you're so used to it. Look, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't take it. Would you guys? No.
Nah, I'm out.
Hell
I'm
fucking
good.
no. Hell
No.
It's like, I like Levels
no way.
too much.
That's a no for me, dog.
Not me. I'm
I'm out.
all right, $1 million. A lot of money.
It is a lot
But-
of money.
Any order you place at a bar or restaurant or any occasion, like whatever it is that you order from somebody that's giving you something, you get something else random on the menu that you didn't ask for. Same applies to drinks at bars.
Wait, in addition
hey,
to what
can
you
I have a
ordered?
can I have
No, I
a
think
Guinness?
it's literally
They'll
just
give you a
rolling the
different
dice.
drink.
So basically,
Food
every time
and
you
drink.
order, they just fuck your order up.
The complete different thing. Random
So,
thing
but
on the
like-
menu. not even your order.
So, is this
Same
only
thing
food and
applies to-
drink?
Yes.
thank Christ.
What
yeah,
else
all
is
that.
there?
Wait, like if I'm ordering something online.
Okay, no,
Oh,
Like
like
if I'm ordering a
tangible
pair of
stuff
shoes,
like
they
Amazon,
don't give
yeah.
me
No,
like a
no.
size
Only
poo,
consumable things,
like
but I should have
child
added that in
fucking
there.
Crocs.
Only
Like,
consumable things. That's a good one, right? I came
Yeah.
up with that today. I was like, I think this is like one of my better ones yet that I came up with. Because it's hard. Because like
Oh yeah, I'm
So
in.
I mean, what I would
I'm
do,
in.
what
You
I would
order
do,
what you don't want.
you'd have to
I was about
order,
to say,
you'd have
yeah.
to order what you don't want, then hope you get something that like you would like.
Well, that
or
point,
you just go to places that have a small menu where you like everything.
yeah,
Like
yeah, that
Chick-fil-A.
too.
That's actually a great fucking call.
Have you guys ever had the
That's a
salads at
great call.
Chick-fil-A?
No, but that's what I would
Smart
order.
man.
So they give me a fucking Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Right, but there's other. I'm pretty sure there's multiple
Oh
salads
my
at
god,
Chick-fil-A.
you can go to In-N-Out.
Yeah, oh, you
That's
order
that's
In-N-Out.
money.
Ask for the grill. Ask for the grilled cheese.
You
You
order
either
a
get
single, they give you a 5x5.
yeah.
Just a tower of a burger.
That would be so
Oh
gas.
fuck, I haven't eaten out in so long.
But
I
the
just
drink
made me really
part
hungry.
would suck because then if you go to a bar, like, like what are they?
Well,
give you
there's
some
so
fucking, like,
yeah, there's so
Manhattan or
many
something?
options.
Like, I don't
There's
want
so many
yeah,
options.
like,
I would
it'd be
always
fun.
lead with just a cup of vodka.
Same. I
Yeah,
was literally
just-
say. I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say I would say vodka every time.
Can I get a cup of vodka, please? And they'll be like, okay.
So I'll
and then
drink
bring me
out.
anything else, and I'll be happy.
Exactly.
I would do that with tequila. I'd be like, can I get your tequila?
Bro, I'm on a
You like vodka more than tequila?
I'm on a massive
Yeah.
tequila kick right now.
Tequila for me, like the smell and just the taste of it, it gets my glands sweaty.
Like,
It gets my mouth
I just
sweaty.
think vodka's disgusting.
I hate
now.
it so much.
It's just
vodka's
Vodka
doable.
is
just
pretty
a
gross,
bad
it's
alcohol,
not.
dude. It's like just so basic. There's
Unless you
no
get them drinking like
flavor
Grey
to it.
Goose.
I don't think
it's
I'll
pretty
ever-
shit.
well-
But still, even if you drink Grey Goose, like it's still fucking
Still sucks.
shitty.
Still sucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not that
still
bad.
You know what
I
to
agree
tell
with
me,
that.
Twice? I
Vodka's
like
great to
gin.
mix with stuff.
That's
What?
well, yeah,
Vodka
but
mixed with stuff is delicious.
But same with tequila.
right. Same with
Tequila.
Same with fucking
Yeah,
anything.
but I
No, yeah,
can just
tequila-
drink
tequila
fucking
mixes
rum. I can
are
also drink
better.
vodka straight if I really need to.
Yeah.
You know what I can't drink straight? Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels is a dangerous one. I like.
I
that.
don't.
Garbage drink.
Yeah, I
it's pretty
hate.
bad.
I
I
hate.
like Jack
all
Oh yeah,
those
you don't like JD Honey Leahy?
Not
take a
anymore.
I actually wouldn't be very happy if I ordered my cup of vodka, so I didn't get a cup of vodka, and then I got a JD Honey. I'd be pretty upset.
You know what? I changed my order. I changed my order to a cup of Jack Daniels.
Okay, but is that a real like? You're not gonna ask for that at a bar.
I'm imagining a big spin wheel.
Up.
I said, can I get whiskey on the rocks?
Yeah.
Okay,
I would
okay.
ask- I would
when
ask
I'm
for
imagining,
the
when you
same
say a
thing.
cup
Maker's Mark.
of vodka, I'm literally thinking like one of those little plastic cups.
No, we're on the same page.
Right, that's just full of fucking vodka. Like,
Yeah.
no one's ever.
gonna ask you.
No one has never ordered that.
Like every drink you can order at a bar.
With
I'm
this-
imagining they
okay.
put it on a wheel and just give it a spin.
Okay.
That's what
I
I'm
would be
imagining.
so
Okay,
cool
well,
with that.
what if I made this scenario
Have
better?
that. If they had a wheel, it would be like one of those really thin ones, you know, just like
Everything's like a freaking sliver.
full cup
Yeah.
full cup of vodka. I'd be like, oh,
Okay, what if I
shit.
made it simpler? So the food, random, but the drink, say you order a Guinness, then you would only get another type of beer. Say you get a cocktail, you'd only get a different type of cocktail.
Oh, I'm
Say you get
100%.
Say you get a wine, you'd only get a different type of
100%.
wine.
That was it.
Something
That'd be
like
great.
that. Would
That'd
that
be-
be better?
Dude, but what if I'm eating fish and
makes
they
it
give me a
easier
red
sell.
wine?
Yeah, and it's just not
That
the
makes
right
it
pairing
easier.
for my drink.
Gotta be.
Then you're not asking for a gin and tonic and getting a freaking glass of bourbon.
So if I order, so
I would
if
love
I
that.
order a glass
Yeah, I would
of-
love that too, but yeah.
If I order, so can I specify like white wine, red wine?
No.
No, for that stuff, it's
So I have to order a specific
it's
wine. and then they'll give
champagne,
me
it's
something
wine,
random.
it's beer, it's hard.
You just have to
alcohol.
order wine, and they'll give you other wine.
No, I know, but if I say, can I get red wine?
They won't
Then
give
they'll-
you.
they
They
won't
won't
give
give
They
you.
may
random
give you a
wine.
red
They'll-
wine, but
No,
it'll be a
no,
different
no, I
type
think
of
it'll
red
just be
wine.
That's what I'm
random.
saying. I need to specify my order.
No. I think it'll be all wine in general.
So
I
if
would
you had-
I would absolutely do that if it was at
Yeah.
that. I would probably still
I'd
do
probably
it if
do
it was
too.
the other
Just
thing.
be like, fuck it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It'd
I
be
just
fun
like wouldn't go
until
out as
somebody
much and
hands
like
you a
for
freaking
You would
restaurant
really,
logo.
you would really expand your palate with food too,
Yeah, exactly.
because you'd have to get used to like eating things that you
and you would
wouldn't
go
really-
with you could go with a lot of like friends too. So then if like maybe you got something that
Hey,
they liked,
can you switch with me, please?
Yeah.
I haven't eaten in 3
You guys
days.
understand? Like I have this bet that like I have to get what I
I have
don't
$1
want.
million. I'll order again until I get what I want.
Do you think? Yeah. Do you think Leo LaRocca would take it?
Oh, dude, yeah. No, except he'd be really pissed that he could not get the
I
Mongolian
feel like
beef from Eva.
he would just steal.
Well, he
your
just
food
wouldn't
every
order
time.
it.
I thought about this. That I don't know what that kid's gonna do when his metabolism catches up with him.
We were talking about this the other day.
Yeah, you were there, and it's like he can't if he can't have a cup of noodles in the morning or Eva's Chinese food in the morning. I don't know how this man's gonna live.
I mean, I don't know.
Ben, I love fried rice too, though.
Don't get me started, bro. I literally am addicted.
All right. Last one, and then,
Should we
and
order
then
Benihana?
last one, and then we're gonna end it because we're gonna watch this Warriors game. All right, $1 billion with the B, everybody. A lot of
Big ol'
money.
billion.
This one, I don't know if you guys are like. For the rest of your life,
Oh, great. Those are always a good way to start.
since we're in the quarantine season, half of the year, for the rest of your life, every year, half of that year, you can pick 6 months, but it has to be those 6 months every time.
So does it have to
You
be?
can't go out. You're in quarantine pretty much. You can't go inside. You can't see anybody. You can't have people come see you. For the rest of your life, 6 months a year. It's pretty much half your life.
So you're either starting in June or ending in
Yeah. So you either
Starting
get
in June or
December,
ending in
you either
June.
get December to
right. June's the
December,
6th month.
January, February, March, April, May.
You wait.
December
yeah.
to May, you get to go out, or December to May, you get to stay in. and vice
Can I
versa.
choose the months, and do they have to be in a row?
Wait,
That's what we just said.
no,
It
no,
has
no.
to be 6 consecutive.
They have to be
June's
in
the
a
6th
row.
month. May is
They
the
have to
5th
be in a
month.
row. I'll let you choose the months.
Okay.
I'll let you choose the
you
months.
said $1 billion.
Yes.
I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm gonna buy myself a
those
dank
6
ass house with a big ass yard and a
like
big
being
old
Herman
pool.
anyways.
And
So
get yoked.
I would do it too.
Or yeah, no $1 billion. Yeah, no
I want to hear
doubt.
Ben's reasoning though. I want to hear what he has to say.
Well, so are you allowed to have people over at your house?
No.
Or do you have to
No, you
like?
can't.
You can't. You could you abide by social distancing rules?
You could like, yeah, no, but you can no, you can't.
They
like,
couldn't
you
step foot on your property.
You can't leave your property in a sense for 6 months. You can't leave your property.
I mean, yeah,
you can, like, you
I'd
can like
do
order
it.
DoorDash or whatever. You can like have butlers bring you food and shit. Like, you wouldn't die on that because you have $1 billion. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
no,
can't,
I'm
like,
in,
You just can't
100%.
leave your property.
I'm in.
All in.
Well, so what I would
pretty
what I
much
would
be,
do is
Tell me I don't have to see your ugly
You pretty
mug
much have
for
the risk-
6
you
months,
pretty much
a
have the
year.
risk-
Well, I would
I'm
just
in.
have like I would just like have fucking people move in with me, and then they have to be
Yeah.
there with me, right? So I'm not like
essentially, yeah, but you can't.
you still can't
They
interact
they
with them.
can't come and go.
They have to
Okay.
quarantine with you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, or have nobody. Like that's like the
I
deal.
like-
Like,
yeah.
I'm
you
still
can't-
in. I'm still in.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
care. I
definitely
can be
I'm
alone for
definitely
6
in. I'm
months.
just trying
I can do
to.
that.
You're gonna be like a little overlord over whoever you have.
I mean,
at your
like,
place.
I'd have like a bunch of cats and dogs and just like name
I
them
mean,
No
like
humans?
Mardo, Jackson, and Ben.
I mean, you can. You can go, no, you can go up to Leo.
you get over here,
Yeah,
damn man.
you can go up to Leo and be like, "Hey, I'll give you $500,000 if you stay with me in my house for 6 months."
$500,000 my ass. He's not touching a dime of my money. I'll spend
But
it
that's
alone.
what I'm saying.
I don't give a
I-
fuck. fuck.
That's what I'm saying. If you wanted people to come with you, and you could cheat that way around. If
Right,
you're like, Ben,
right.
I'll give you like 100 mil, and then you come stay with me for the
You
rest of my life.
run out of that money real
Or
fast.
like whatever it is.
Yeah.
I would take it. I feel like it'd be interesting.
Yeah, I would too.
You just have to like
absolutely- I
build
would
a house
absolutely take
somewhere
it.
and like go there every year and just like fucking make it dope.
I would buy some massive property in just middle America.
Like Montana.
No, too cold, especially because I'm going to be doing this during the winter time.
So where would you go?
Actually, yeah, I would do it
Central
during.
America, the Great Plains, and just buy a.
Like it's cold as fuck there too.
Yeah, I know, but like
What?
Texas, I'd buy a massive ranch in Texas.
Yeah, that'd be good.
and just build whatever the hell I wanted
So
on it.
What
cattle.
months would you guys
Right.
do?
So
it?
I was gonna
Drill
ask.
for
I
oil.
was gonna ask you, since it's Texas, what months would you take?
I'd still take the winter.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
I'd
So
take
what?
main winter.
Like
So you can leave
November.
during the
I'd
summer.
take I'd take fall to winter.
June to December.
Yep.
I
A
would-
little bit like
Or Jan-
Is
July,
land-
September.
you know what? I'd end it the week
July,
before my
December.
birthday on March. Because that's the
Well,
about
so,
time
but
spring
can you
starts
do
getting
that?
into
I
swing.
would do June, July, August, September, October, November, like to go out,
You
and
basically
then
just
the
have to
next
pick
6
a
months,
cadence, like pick
Right.
a month where you start,
Right.
and then
Right.
every 6 months
and then
you're
yeah,
switching off.
and then
Like
December
basically
to May. I would-
the day
off.
spring starts to like summer ends. Or like the mid
Well, what about-
fall, basically.
Honestly, I would choose daylight savings.
can mess up your
you know
plans.
what I mean?
The groundhog can mess up. That leap year. can mess up-
Punxsutawney
I gotta
Phil.
piss. I'm fucking.
Yeah, well, we're gonna end it anyways right now. It's been exactly an hour.
Damn. Cruising.
Well, thank you guys for tuning into the
Hoorah.
podcast. Jackson, Ben, Angelo, thank you for coming on.
I'm your
Thank you
host.
for coming to my podcast.
I'm your host, Ben.
Anytime.
I'm
Thank
your host,
you to
Angelo
my guests,
Sangiacomo.
Angelo and
Blah, blah,
Leonardo
blah, blah,
and
blah,
Jackson.
And dope Halo helmet. I think you should put it on for the nice people at home to show them how it looks. Look
Please.
at that Master Chief.
Oh.
He's gonna send it.
Like,
better watch out.
subscribe,
Please like and subscribe.
do all that. Good stuff.
Like the video.
Good night or morning. I don't know what you're
I
doing.
love you.
I don't.
Next time.
Have fun.